Hey up, and welcome back to Matt's Mindful Meals. I've come down to Harbour today to do some mussels, because it's obviously by the seaside, so I think that seafood always tastes better by the seaside. So I bought the meal machine, and I've also bought a big bunch of friends that I'm going to cook mussels for. So I'm going to do the cooking, they're going to go off for a walk, and then when I'm ready they'll come back and we'll all sit around and have a big meal together. Anyway, I'll show you where they are. Anyway, you'll see more of them later, so I'm going to crack on. So here I am emptying out the meal machine in Burghead Harbour. If you keep your eye out, you might see the odd seal pop his head up and say hello. I only went and pressed the time-lapse button. Anyway, I'll talk you through the ingredients. I've got mussels, and then I'm going to be using white wine to make the sauce. I'm going to be using onions, celery and carrots and tomatoes. And inside here I've got my garlic and my chilli and my olive oil. I've got a bit of parsley there for garnish and some salt and pepper and some single cream. Onions first. So they're nicely finely chopped. So I'll just put them in this little pot for now. My favourite is the chilli. Garlic. So lastly, just the carrots. But because I want to make this quick, carrots take a heck of a long time to chop up that small. So I've got this little microplane. That's the veg done. Now, time to set the cooker up. So today I'm going to be using my Firebox Freestyle as a stand. I'm going to be using my Coleman unleaded 533 as the actual cooking unit. However, because it's so windy and it's really cold, so I didn't want to be using normal camping gas because it's not quite got the power, especially with the wind the way it's coming through. So I'm going to use my Firebox Freestyle as the stand for it. So I've connected both of them together and made it into what's normally called the Fire Pit 8, and I'm going to use that as the stand. So watch what I'll show you what I mean. So with this unit, you've got the two units popped together, and in this way I can have it as my pot stand. So I need to get this pressurized and then light it. So I've filled this with Coleman fuel just before I came out. I've never actually used this particular one before, so I need to pressurize it. I need to switch it on. Might need to move this around a little while to put some more pressure in it. Or lighter away. But we are almost ready. Big pan today. So I'm going to use the 2 large fire sticks that come with the Freestyle. Just that there's a little bit of extra security on the pot stand because the pot's too big to stand on this on its own. Perfect. Right then, it's time to crack on. So in here I've got some virgin olive oil. Probably a little bit too much for this, quality wise. However, it's all going to get eaten. So bung the oil in. As you can hear, that's hot enough straight away. So next thing you want to do is all of the veg that I've chopped up really small earlier on. The reason you chop it up really small is because you want to cook really fast. So that could all go straight in. Keep stirring this for a little while, but you need to make this go soft. So this is now quite hot, but what I do need to do now is just add the carrots in. So they just get bunged straight in. And stir them through. So you can see now the vegetables have started getting soft. So I'm going to add a little bit of salt and pepper, and then after that I'm going to add the wine. Okay, so we're ready to add the wine now, so I'm going to add about half a bottle of white wine. And remember, if you use rubbish white wine, your food will taste rubbish. So use as good a wine as you can. That's half a bottle. Let's get that boiling. So now I have a look at it, and it's starting to boil, and you can smell the alcohol burning off the wine. So a couple of more minutes, and then I'll add the tomatoes. So we've been boiling away now for a couple of minutes, so it's time to add the tomatoes. So here's the tomatoes I did earlier on, so pop them in. And give these a stir through. So now the tomatoes are all mixed in, add a little bit of water just to get the right consistency, and then bring that up to the boil, and then we're ready for the mussels. So sometimes the fishermen throw the fish that they catch into the water if they can't land it or it's been damaged. And then what happens is it tends to get eaten. I'll try and get you around so you can see him. It's just vanished, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to wait for the big seal to come back up. Disappeared. Hopefully he'll come back. found him. He's moved a bit further down, so I'm going to go and film him. See him over there? I'll take you, get a closer look. There he is. I've just seen another one, so there's a few of them around. The big grey seals. Ooh, it's getting a bit windy now. Anyway, it's time to get the mussels in here because this is boiling away nicely. So without further ado, I'll get them in. Try not to let them in, so this one's going to get taken out. And that one. Drop them in. Last bag. Now obviously they've cooled it down. So what you need to do now is to give them a good old stir. Bring the heat back up. In there so that they all open up because they've been steamed, so time to get that lid back on. And I reckon because it's cold here, 5 minutes and we'll be done. So we're now at the point where we can add the cream, because if you see that, the steam coming out, well you might not be able to see on the camera, but the steam's coming out. They've been stirred a few times. They've all opened up lovely. So for now, the last bit of the luxurious bit in it, a pot of cream. So give that a stir through. Some chopped parsley. Save some of that to put on the balls in a minute. Stir this all the way through. There you go. Mussels cooked by the sea. Gorgeous. So it's the moment of truth. One final stir. It's time to dish up. then, we've just finished. It's absolutely freezing. I've spilt it all down me. Anyway, everybody think it was all right?
Yeah.
Anyway, it's that cold. Can't hang around. But if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Give it a big thumbs up. And I'll see you next time. So take care. Draw!